Hi guys, how's it going? I am doing things. I'm like, wait, how am I? Okay, hold on. I'm trying to figure out how this works, and I'm not necessarily sure how this works. So it's fine. How's it going? How's it going, guys? Um, it's Saturday. It's today. It's fine. We're gonna do some stuff today. It's gonna be great. And yeah. Sorry, I'm a bit flabbergasted because I'm putting Pro Writing Aid on the Mac, and I'm trying to figure out how to do that. And I'm like, oh, I wasn't looking at the time. Hi, friends. So how's it going? What's the vibe? What are we working on today? Wow. I'm actually going to be working on book 2 today, which is kind of exciting because I got all the feedback back. So I'll be going over feedback today and going from there. Stig is here. Hello. Good evening from Norway. Hello, hello, hello. Nina is here. Hello. Nina's asking, or Stig is asking Nina how Embro was. Give me all the deets. Embro was very fun. And France Writing Retreat afterwards too. You went there? That is so cool. I saw it come up on one of the newsletters that I get. And I was like, not going there. We had pretty good weather, but 5 kilograms of books, luckily. And luckily, my mental health only tanked after the vacation and not during. Woo! Yay! Happy. I stopped playing Baldur's Gate 3 for the stream. I appreciate you very much. Oh, no, it wasn't that France Writing Retreat, funnily enough. Okay. I may be fucked in the final fight. Like, really, really, really fucked. It seems I keep accidentally killing or failing to save all of my allies, and I have my main party in Jaheira and then nothing. No! Very fun. Isn't gonna cut it. I want to know where you went. What did you see? What did you buy? And what was your favorite thing? What was your least favorite thing? Is there something you wanted to do but you didn't get to do? This is. It was with some AuthorTube friends, meaning the trip. Tiana Lee, Allie, and Vic. Okay, you. While we talk about Ember, I'm going to try to get this freaking thing in. Why is it doing it? It's supposed to be able to drag and drop this into the applications, and it's not working. I'm upset. Maybe if I do it in there. Will it let me do it if it's in there? Maybe that's what's. Maybe I'm just the dumb. It could be entirely possible that your girl is just. Oh, now I can't get to it. Sorry. Multitasking. I have like 4 other allies outside that might help me, but all the ones that I recruited died after I got to them. Damn. That sucks. I'm sorry. Stop minimizing so I can drag you into the thingy. It hates me, guys. Open. It's saying I can drag and drop into the applications. Did it do it now? Is it me, Bueller? Am I the malfunction? Entirely? Yes, I am. Okay, we got it working now. Everything's fine. Okay. So does that mean I get to put it on the docs now? Okay. I don't even know if this is working. Okay. Just... You got Lizelle killed? Is that what I'm seeing? Eject. Okay, so now it should be in my applications. Right? There it is. Okay. Moving next to my scrivener. There we go. We're working. Lizelle died too. I didn't see her and accidentally burned her instead of saving her. It's not my fault that the bad guy was on top of her. I mean, collateral damage. You had to take care of the bad guy, right? R.I.P. Lizelle. Girl, what is it what is your playthrough like? It sounds like a disaster, right? But I love it. I think it sounds like fun. So what's the vibe? What are we working on today, folks? I finished my art project that I was doing. So I've got some stuff coming in the mail, and it's going to go in that box. So that the art projects are done, and stuff is now on the way. I think I'm going to write my newsletter, because I almost forgot to do that again. Like, I don't have much to say, but I also have stuff to say. So, after I am done throwing a newsletter together, which, to be honest, I am technically, like, I am considering deleting the newsletter because I just was not feeling like doing them, like, ever. Steve says, I want to work on the Cowboy sequel, but I gotta complete the first book, I guess. Yeah, usually you kind of have to do book one before you do book two. You know. Complete my scene goal for the week. I completed my scene goal for the week yesterday, so I get to start on early next week's scene. Ooh. We mostly explored the city and then went to Waterstones, the bookshop that you, Stieg, suggested, and the Portobello bookshop. Also, we spent a lot of time in coffee shops and cafes. Hell yeah. There was a lot of things I didn't get to do. Which is the last... So, blah... Which is the last scene I got... Or last scene I had as a goal for this month, which means that I have more than a week left to write an extra scene? Question mark, question mark, question mark. But at the same time, this time around, I did make it to the beach in Portobello. Sounds like fun, Nina. It really does. Because writing newsletters when you have almost nothing to say kind of sounds stupid. Okay? Like, I am having a struggle with the content of the newsletter for the 8 people that are part of my newsletter and the 3 people that open all of them. So I'm just kind of like, So that's why. Look, I never switched out any of my party, and I didn't know half of the people you could have in your party were recruitable, so I killed them in combat. And then Lizelle got kidnapped, and well, Alston left, and so did someone else, and now everyone is dead. Portobello Beach was so nice. I got a shell from there, and I have in my trinket box. Yep. And V.E. Schwab has a house in Portobello. That's neat. Okay. To be fair, on the outro of all of my streams, I mentioned the newsletter link is in the description. Do I talk about it? No. Should I? Probably. So, I mean, I plan on like this in this newsletter. I might actually, but okay. So also, here's another problem with the newsletter. Okay, is from that book that you recommended to me, Steve. It was like the newsletter should be. It's like you should have like extra stuff that like you don't like. So people sign up for your newsletter, they get to find out before everybody else. The problem with this is, I don't shut up. I cannot keep a secret to save my life. Okay? If I have something coming, I'm going to tell people the first time I can. Okay? Like, And if I don't have anything fun to say, I'm just rambling about nothing. Like I think one of the newsletters I think it was not the last newsletter, but the newsletter before. I threw in my housing floor plan in World of Warcraft. Okay. Dang, I did not know it had a bookshelf. Oh, I know. I went to the Portobello bookshelf in 2019, a month after they already opened, because V.E. Schwab recommended it. Bought a signed edition of one of her books for the first time there as well. That is so cool. I mean, yeah, there are musings to be had, and I do ramble. Whether or not it's good is something else entirely. But yeah, and the way I do it is, so I'll send the newsletter. I'll write and send out the newsletter like today, figuratively speaking. Okay. And then today I put last month's newsletter on the website in the column like Tenacious Times. So like, cause for some reason, like it doesn't, I mean, I guess it's not for some reason. I could imagine the spam that would be if like the newsletters thingy I'm using sends all the backdated newsletters too. So I'm just like, I put the old newsletters on the website. And so now you have all the newsletters on the website. If you just have to wait, if you want to be a month behind, which is great for if I don't have anything important. But if you sign up for the newsletter, then you get to learn the important stuff. But like, I really want to just tell you guys about the important stuff. Like, I want to, it's effort. I mean, I've been so like up in the air lately. I mean, I know for me that's kind of like
normal.
Shut up. My Grant is doing laundry and casting shade over here. Now I've lost my train of thought.
Well, whenever it was normal.
Yeah, normal. What a drive-by. I know, right? Tell you, my Grant goes with both engines sometimes. It's great. Where do you think I get this shit from? It's a lot of my sass is familial. Let's be honest. What would work for me? I don't know. Streams are more a stream of consciousness thing. Newsletters are funner and more structured summary for your work. Crystal takes 300 psychic damage. I know. That was a critical hit. It was great. See, I don't know if it would work better for me. Like, I kind of like just, you know, I like the concept of a newsletter. Okay, I like it in concept, but if we haven't noticed, I can't even regularly like do videos. Okay. No, those are balls in the dryer. Grant's got these spiked plastic balls that bounce around in the dryer. It's a time. Yeah. So anyway, if I read this newsletter, it'll have a lot of secrets. Well, not secrets, but should I say the thing? Should I secret the secrets on Maine right now, or should I just put it in the newsletter and then you can find out by the end of the stream what's going on? I don't think I'll be able to keep that a secret very long. See, this is my problem. I'm just doing. Maybe progress on your art or snippets. I was gonna do that. Originally, there's supposed to be a column, like a part of the newsletter that's cutting room floor without context, where I just throw a little snippet of whatever I've worked on recently. And I ran out of those. So I think your stream audience and your newsletter readers are a circle and not a Venn diagram. It's so true, though. You don't have to do that. It's fine.
And that cut down the noise a little bit. It's not closed tight, so she should be able
To push your way in.
to sneak her way in.
Okay. That works.
But at least it cut down some of the noise from the dryer balls.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, okay. Oh. Yeah, I'm holding that aside for Uncle, so he can have that for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I just talked to Sharon, and they've got quite a few wine bottles down there, so I'm going to buy 6 from them.
Okay.
And then find out from Jim how many he wants.
Okay, sounds good.
Send him an email and tell him I have access to at least a dozen. Does he want all of them?
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
Okay.
Your live streams are sort of like newsletters, though. That is true. But that AA, Alcoholics and what are we talking about? But I like but he like confused. Stig, you're making a joke I don't understand? Question mark. Okay, real quick. So you're right. I mean, you're right. The stream audience and the. Oh, I meant to do, but I like that. Sorry, I'm everywhere all at once right now. Okay. This box. I'll start off with this box. It's a very important box. Okay. And I have my tall, dark, mysterious stranger. I painted both these things. And I painted them both for a very specific purpose. This guy is going to be my bookmark holder. Okay? The mysterious stranger is going to hold my bookmarks. And in that box, there's going to be some things. Well, I mean, wait, I did talk about this during the stream, didn't I? I'm going to be making a video unboxing some stuff. Or it's going to be like part of my, it's going to be part of a vlog. I'm bad at this. Oh my God. Because I'm going to Bookfest. I'm going to a book festival where it's going to even be readings by me. I'm very excited. I decided that I was going to do a run on some stickers based on the book. And if it's a thing that people like, later, I'm gonna hire a real artist to make better stickers, and it's gonna be great. Oh yeah, you did talk about this. Okay, so good. I did. You were applying a word you wouldn't get in. I got the email like 2 days ago. I did. They accepted my application. I'll be getting more info in a couple of weeks. It is at the end of May here in my town. And it's one of the biggest festivals in my area. So like so I'm deciding to go a little all out and have a little bit of merch, and whatever merch whatever merch does not sell is going to show up on the it's going to show up on the website is the plan. I can't believe, like, I'm real, like, I want to convey that I'm really excited, but, like, I don't feel like I'm being animated enough like I was a few days ago. I was bouncing around like a chicken with my head cut off, Mach 10 with my hair on fire. But, like, I am really excited. Thank you guys. It's gonna be great. I'm very wee. So yeah, that's what's going on. That's what's I'm gonna be putting that in my newsletter. I wasn't even, like, I was trying really, really hard not to talk about it, right? I told the family group chat, I told hubby, right? I hate that I'm getting notifications for that. But, like, I didn't want to say anything until after I got the rest of the information I'm supposed to get, right? But then Dio and I were looking on the website for BookFest. And my name is on the fucking list. So I'm like, you know what? If my name's on the list, that means I can talk about it, right? Once I get, like, if I get there, if they I will be promoting it, talking about it as I get more information. It's there. We counted the authors on the list. There's like 40. I'm gonna have a booth number and a map. If I can, and, like, I will try to remember. All right, I will try to remember to vlog. I mean, the last event I went to, I was going to vlog, and hubby took pictures on his phone and sent them to me. That was all I got. But, like, the last event I went to, just this cute little event in a library. There was like 15 of us, I think. It's like 2 per table. And there was, like, yeah. Anyway, so that's where I met this dude. He's another local author. This book is Canadian Wizarding School without the problems. So that's where I got this from. Stay. So yeah, I will try. Very hard to vlog. If I don't, well then, are you really surprised? Anyway, what do you say we do the do and get some stuff. We'll do some writing. I'm feeling really just everywhere today. My chair is stuck. Close that. I don't need that. So I get to do, oh yeah, I said I was doing the newsletter first. Okay, so I don't need my laptop right this second. Put you over there. But I can still listen to Spotify. I've been listening to Spotify on my iPad. That way I know that it doesn't accidentally get sent to the world. Steve's working on the daily word count. 300 is the goal. Well, let's see if we can get that for you. We can do the do. I don't like, my day list is not that is fine, I guess. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to work on the newsletter. And we'll be back after, oh wait, I guess I have to open the timer, don't I? Crystal needs to zoom. Doodah. Doesn't need, but will anyway. Do. Okay. I'll switch down to this one. I'm taking that off because I don't need that one. Share screen. No timer. We just all guess when time's up. We'll see what I do. I had a new book idea while playing Baldur's Gate 3. Bad Nina. hey, write down the information, like write down what you want to do, and then do. I'm not going to judge you. I mean, I'm never gonna. I am historically the enabler of this house. I also haven't caffeinated today. I think I might make a coffee. I think that might be step one. Step one might be coffee. Step two will be the newsletter. Step three will be implementing feedback from book um from book 2 because I got it back today. So yeah. Anyway, happy productivity, happy sprinting, happy doing of the do. We will see you guys back in 45 minutes.
I didn't want to follow them.
That whoops. Wait, hold on. Wrong stage. There we go. That was the end of sprint number 1. How did we do? I made and sent the newsletter. And then Azza showed up, so I couldn't put last month's up on the website. But progress is still progress. So I guess what we do, I'll be putting the last month's on the website. Blah. In the next sprint. We'd have Malin join us. Hello, hello, hello. Didn't realize how late it was. It's cool. You're here now. It's awesome. I did nothing. My brain is consumed by Baldur's Gate 3. You know, I get that. Fun fact, I was listening to Unchained, which is the Karlach song. And my brain was just kind of like, oh, Baldur's Gate 3. So, yeah. Stieg wrote 38 words and got very distracted. Valid. Ooh. Fenced pastures faded to open fields, and eventually the fields disappeared into grassland, where gnarly trees and bushes clung to the outcrops that stabbed through the ground. And just as Mr. Boone predicted, they turned around low butts and flat landscapes revealed a large, I cannot read today, a large rock a few miles ahead. We share lines here. Share your lines. Share your lines. I'll throw one. I'll do one in a minute because I'm staring at book 2 at the moment. So.
What do you want?
Also, hello, Tio. My cat is being a suck for food now because her bowl is empty and it is a crime, but she gets to wait.
She wants to play with the cat.
She's playing with grandmother now. It's cute. I always share lines unprompted. This is also true. Malin's got one. I haven't looked closely at. I make a vague gesture in the direction of the bodies buried under one another. Ooh, which one's this one from? I must know more. Nina says, I just need to finish it. Finally, I already have a few ideas for a new character for my next playthrough. Nina. I'm being able to learn in this house, I know, but Nina. Oh, it's rules for survival or rules of survival. I love that. That's amazing. That's what I'm keeping track on. I want to keep track on what everybody's like, where everybody is in the project. They just found a pile of non-zombie dead bodies. Oh no! Baldur's Gate 3 is all I do, all I think about. I literally had a dream where I was in the game. It's all my brain is capable of thinking about. You know, fair. I was ready to work on the art I need to do. That was thwarted by a burnt out light in my room. No, hubby is not home to change it, and it's change it out. Oh my god. 12-foot ceilings means I can't even reach it on a chair. Blessed are the short queens. I'm sorry, Dio. Hopefully he'll become home soon so you can at least get some of it done today. Ah, that is so rude. Sorry, don't mind me. I am drinking this coffee out of a comically large straw. And I keep stabbing myself in the face with it because it's comically large. Not the quotation marks. I know. Non-zombies. Okay. So. Do I read the first line of the prologue? Do I do it? I think I will. Maybe, possibly. Ooh. I'd be scared of making the coffee fly off by flicking off the straw. Yes. Oh, I know. You give us a minute as he is just staring at me. Okay. So, um, Father Gavin clutched at the crucifix around his neck, pulling it along the cord, left, right, and left again. His eyes transfixed on the blaze in the distance. Sirens wailed through the eerie quiet as the Aurora Fire and Rescue sped off to fight the blaze before it devoured the gorge. The river protected most of the town, but there were a few houses close enough to the blaze that were being evacuated, himself included. Or at least that would be the case if he could take his eyes off the fire. His god, his god held onto his shoulders, commanding him to watch and wait. That's the first paragraph of the prologue. So I'm finishing up spinning. Someone bought some of the yarn I made. Yay! And I talked to a friend about co-vending at an event, and they said they thought it was a great idea. Woohoo! Yay! I love it. Now read this. Now read the second. Okay, I will read the second, but then we're gonna get into a sprint. Okay? Because I have to read more. Okay, if I'm gonna be doing a reading in front of like a bajillion people, I don't know if it's gonna be a bajillion is a cool marker, but like there's gonna be I gotta practice my readings. So I'll read the next chapter or the next paragraph, and then we'll get into a next sprint. No. She's like, I'm indicating. Hold on. Wow. I've been here for like half a second and already a new sprint. Hey, we got works to do. As Lauren Aldrich sang, never enough, never enough. Okay, hold on. I am going to go feed the cat real quick. So talk amongst yourselves because she won't. If I don't feed her while she's doing the indicating thing, she will stop and it'll get more annoying. So you are a pain in the neck. Which one of us is well trained? Me or you? Probably me. Brand new. Oh, you are so hungry. There you go, babe. Brand new bag, brand new kibble. There we go. You don't say I didn't do nothing for you, cat. Okay. So, what's for lunch / dinner? I'm thinking chicken tikka masala with rice. We're having fish and chips and salad because we gotta have the salad. We gotta eat healthy. So it's breaded haddock, French fries that I season, and some salad with some lettuce, cucumbers, onions, that sort of thing. Yeah. Today's easy. Tomorrow is going to be pork loin, which is fun. I put it in the slow cooker with some red wine vinegar, some onion soup mix, and some garlic and some veg, and then I do some potatoes and stuff, and it's really tasty. I love doing it. So, anywho, the second chapter. Something moved in the shadows, large and awkward, stumbling into the light of the street lamps across the street. It was a large, hairy beast covered in blood and ash. It stepped forward and collapsed in a heaving heap. Wow, me. Gavin approached slowly, the cross held in front of him. He wasn't strictly unfamiliar with the non-humans that made up the town, but he couldn't tell what type of creature it was from so far away. By the light of the dawn, burn that which is wicked, he muttered under his breath, and the cross sparked to light. The magic in his prayer did nothing, so he took a knee in front of the creature. The creature opened an eye, and the green mist wafted over its form. Before his eyes, ash-covered fur became skin.
leaving a man curled up before him. Oh, a werewolf then. All right. Is Gavin hot? What is with you and the male characters in my story? Gavin's a prick. Okay, that doesn't answer that question. Gavin is late 60s, balding, tall, very lean, very lanky, and almost every religious stereotype you can think of for a man of his faith. Take that with what you will. All right. Oh, well, the casual. Oh, it's just a werewolf. To be fair, there are many people who know about the werewolves. So, like, like, most of the town are just kind of like, okay, like, these guys live in this gorge. And when I say guys, I mean gender neutral. These people live across this bridge in this gorge. They come to town. They go to the diners. They occasionally work with people and stuff like that, right? And then they go. But there is a handful of people in Aurora that understand there be monsters in this town, and not just in this town, like in the further away New Duskland. Like this is it. Here there be monsters. Okay, here there be monsters. Let's go. That wasn't my question. No, lanky men. See, you'll like his brother. His brother is pretty cool. He's more portly and is like super sweet and just like, yeah, no, those are vampires, those are werewolves. It's fine. They're not trying to kill me, so I don't mind them. So, no, not hot. Not everybody has to be hot. Okay. I'm glad we agree. Pass. I mean, hot is subjective, LOL, says Dio. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and I behold it as not hot. Oh. No, I very much have the only authority on who's hot or not, as Stieg is wont to believe. Excuse me, everybody has to be hot. Y'all, did you see? This happened a while ago, but did you see the reel that I made? It was the "Do you have any kids?" audio, because in my version was a conversation between me and somebody else. It was an actual conversation that happened to me, where the person was asking me if my character, like what I was writing, what I wrote about, and like I was like, yeah, no, this is what I'm writing about. This is what I'm writing about, and like the I don't understand moment is like, yeah, but are they hot? So I'm like, feel like I'm having this conversation again. Oh, goodness. Yeah, what Mullen said. Like, in the leaked footage of the new Avatar movie, everybody is hot. Zuko is extra hot. I've seen pictures. I've seen like little clips. Not the biggest Airbender fan, but I do know what y'all are talking about for once, which is great. What do we want? Hot people. Where do we want them? In all media. When do we want them? Now. If he's a prick, he's not hot. Exactly. And this is, and when I say prick, like, I'm not meaning like the I can fix him prick or the morally gray prick where he has nice qualities, but he's an asshole to like, you know, the romantasy book talk characters where it's like he's an ass to everybody else, but he's nice to this one person. That's not who Father Gavin is. Father Gavin is a supernatural character racist, like racist against those of supernatural, like vampires, werewolves, and people with magic are all abominations in this man's eyes. He drinks the Kool-Aid of self-righteousness. Oh no, he bathes in the Kool-Aid of self-righteousness. Like, this guy is like, he tries to be nice to Kira, okay? be like the priestly father figure, like, here's my advice. It's kind of loaded with religious bad intent, but also like, I'm a person of authority, so there, and you need help, so let me help you. Like, he's trying to do that, and even Kira is just kind of like, buddy, step off, okay. And then she asks him like, what about magic? Like, is magic cool? And he's like, yeah, no. Even though technically he uses magic, but he uses the right kind of magic, so therefore he's a dick. I hate him and I love him. I hate him. I love to write him. Yeah, Mullen, the Avatar: The Last Air Avatar, the Avatar: The Last Airbender fandom is going rogue. Yeah, behind Chance behind Stieg. Oh, he's a bigot, and he's extra not hot. Yeah, no, he's not. No, it's yeah, the bigotry is like the most unsexy thing one can be. Exactly. I'm glad we all agree. And you're not like, and I am specifically writing this person to be unlikable. Like, I want to make this clear. Like, this guy, like, he exists to make his brother look good because his brother takes in strays. Like, he is the one that runs the underground to help out the people running from Emberward, the King of Evil. So it's like, yeah, no, he exists, and you don't see him very often. Gavin gets so little screen time, but yeah. Hey, Azza, love for the Azzy, because I will read all those books. Fingers crossed. Wait, did I miss? Oh, I did miss. Hey, leave my straw alone. I have hope it will resuscitate the Zuko Katara fix, and those will be published instead of Raylo and Drama and Dramini. I almost said Dramamine, and I'm like, that's something completely different. Yeah, we need some less. I mean, I have not touched and will not touch. You cannot convince me to touch anything in the HP Sauce fanfic circles. Okay? Anything even associated with Dramini or any of that crap, like Alchemized, I'm not going to touch it. I'm never going to touch it. Even if like a romantic book, like if I do like a genre like TBR at some point, read a romantic book, like I will not touch those. I don't even think those are romantic books. They're just wrong. What I will do is anytime anybody brings up some Dramini, okay, here we go. How about we read a Wizarding New School book series without the drama and the like the teachers don't suck and people care about the kids no matter what they are. So no Dramini, only good things. That's a young adult fantasy book, by the way, by a local author. I'm sorry. I will jump on that soapbox and I will run it into the ground anytime just anything threw up in my mouth a little bit. When I saw the trailer for the new HP Sauce, I threw up in my mouth a little bit. Yeah, because I read all his books. See, he's hot. Smash. I'm not taking my chances. I'm going to pay an Etsy witch to make it happen. Do it. Want more of him? Yeah, I was trying to read it as Dramoni. Ooh, that is very Canadian of you, Crystal. Without, yeah, the owl is doing heavy lifting. I would, but I've stopped. I really stopped reading YA, which is I'm just adult now. To be fair, I actually haven't read much in the way, like, I kind of avoid YA. I actually haven't read that yet, but I've heard really good things. It's on the picker, to be fair. Like, anytime I get a new book, it goes on the picker, and eventually a book gets picked. So, but mostly I read the adult stuff. But yeah, I just figured if I hear people calling that a HP Saw spite read, I'm gonna throw it up on the woohoo. Which I know you're Canadian. But I can't really hear it. Yeah, the because where the region of Canada I am in, the accent kind of sounds very American, with the exception of a couple of those vowel sounds. Most when people hear the Canadian come out of me, it's more. I want to say it's more East Coast, but then I suck at geography, so. I do like the title on the cover. I do too. Apparently, it's a 4-book series that he just finished. That's book 1. And he's just a really cool dude. So, yeah, I bought it. I'm just like, oh, well, I will totally read it. I have my TBR is 50 books long, and right now my current picks are Blood Over Brighthaven and Gideon of the Ninth. I picked 2 books this time because one of them had to come off hold, right? Still on hold. Blood Over Brighthaven has been on hold at my library for a month. Gideon's been 3. It came off hold, but I didn't have time to read it when it came off hold, so now it's back on hold, and it's fine. The title is very cute. It really is. Cries in YA writer. I also write adult, but I have been in a YA phase again. I mean, the prequel was going to be YA, but I'm probably aging up the characters a bit because of the stuff that happens. It was planned to be YA, and now it's going to be new adult. I only want Canadian. Not confused. I'll be over here in my corner. 50. Pathetic. Hey! Don't be mean. Mine's now 100. Not proud of it. I mean, to be fair, if Bookfest goes well, I might go to Chapters and just buy Gideon or Blood Over Brighthaven, because my library is failing me. Sorry, Nina. I just find myself more and more annoyed at YA characters and their problems or relationship struggles. To be fair, a lot of YA is just not great. It's takes the most obnoxious problems and just makes it more obnoxious. Even though, to be fair though, the last YA I read is House of Night, and yeah, I can't relate at all anymore, and it's harder to enjoy. That's totally valid, honestly. All right. So, about that second sprint, I feel that, Mullen, I get very annoyed at YA characters. They're just obnoxious little shits sometimes. It's all I'm about to knock the straw off my desk. But that's the thing we were afraid of. Oh, right. We're here to write. I mean, I am currently working on compiling feedback for book 2. So I should write. If anybody I should actually work on the writing stuff instead of all the art projects. If anybody wants to see book 2, I mean, we could chat more. It just means book 2 would take longer to get done. I forgot. Honestly, I stopped with YA completely for a while, and then went back to school, and it reignited YA for me. Fair. Az is back. I now have a cat again. It's Sprint! Oh, you should do an NA then. I could still get into the characters that are uni age. That's why I love New Adult. And I am publishing the entire Godsborn series is going to be in New Adult. Because mostly because of Kira, who is 18. Kira and Rafe are like in their late teens into like early 20s through the series. Alex is early 20s in the prequel, or is going to be. I'm aging things up. And Elizabeth is canonized, waffling between 20s and 30s. So, also, the lean this cat is doing right now. Okay, but we are going to sprint. I got shit to do. You got shit to do. We all got shit to do. Yeah, but my school is mostly like age 16 to 25. So most of my classmates are 16 to 18. Secondhand experience, high school drama atmosphere. No. The characters that are 19-ish still works for me. Yay. Oh, whoops. I just finished reading The Princess Knight, which is basically medieval fantasy Legally Blonde. Oh, that sounds like fun. So the 19-ish characters work for me. It also makes sense to have an entire series and the same marketing bracket. I'm glad it makes sense because that's just what's happening. I mean, now granted, my genre is flip-flopping faster than Pancakes at a Diner because, like, the main series is paranormal fantasy, contemporary paranormal fantasy, blah, 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 blah. But, like, the prequel's high fantasy. What was it? High fantasy paranormal tragedy. Book 5 is romantasy. Book 4, it's probably still going to be more paranormal fantasy. But there's like, I'm going to be throwing extra genres into the mix. So, flip-flopping faster than a cat in your lap. It's true, though. She can't decide whether or not to lay down. I brought The Princess Knight in Edinburgh. I have it on my TBR for a while because I watched authors on TikTok for years. Epic. All right, we're going to get started with another sprint. I'm going to pull it up. We're going to do the thing. Whee! There we go. Like, where'd it go? This is our second sprint. We'll be right back after these messages that are not messages. They're just numbers. And happy productivity. We'll be back. Yeah. What's my usual line? I don't remember. Bye! That was the end of sprint number 2. How did we do? I got last month's newsletter onto the website, so now that's up to date and we're golden. And then I went to go open Notion so I could set up a table and like start going through feedback. And I noticed when I downloaded Notion, it's now calling itself like Notion AI, or what did the website say? It immediately turned me off. It was like AI, the new AI workforce, or I don't. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up again. Oops. The AI workspace that works for you. So now I'm like, am I stopping using Notion? What is the new take on Notion? Is there a new take? Mullen says dinner just ready, so I'm gonna go. But thank you for the sprints. Thank you for hanging out with us. Enjoy your dinner. Got my goal done. Hell yeah. 328 words for the day. Nina made some frozen pizza. A line from Steak. He cursed. Grace looked at him with a knowing glance and sighed. What? Benjamin. Inside. Benjamin. Bleh. Inside. What? Benjamin asked. Well, unless old Ned walks from the ranch all the way out here, his horse should be here, except it's not. Dio finished spinning. Yay. And Nina has saved some pins to their Pinterest board. Woohoo! Yay. Yeah, so I was looking around the internet. And I'm trying Obsidian out now. I don't know. I'm trying, okay? Honestly, at this point, most planning apps and websites market the area features really heavily. It is kind of impossible to get away from it, unfortunately. I know. Try so hard. I don't want to. I just don't want to, okay? I just don't want to. I feel like that is fair, but I don't want to. Okay? I just want the things to work the way I want. I mean, I could just create like a spreadsheet, but I feel like it would be like the most clunky, because what I want to do is have all the chapters for book 2 and have 2 columns for my 2 critique partners, and then like what they said about chapter 1, what they said about chapter 2, like in bullet points. And then once that's done, then I can transport the Scrivener book 2's files into the Mac, because book 2 is on my PC Scrivener, and I'm putting all of my writing on the baby. So yeah. I emailed them and asked them to turn the AI off for me. What? Is that a thing you could do? Like I like Notion. I mean, Notion is also very overwhelming, to be perfectly honest. But I've got a decent setup. That's where my book picker lives. Okay. Call me old-fashioned. I kind of just like to own my shit. That's what Reddit told me to do. Yes, Reddit has such good advice. Oh, goodness. Hold on. I can't copy that in StreamYard because that would be too easy. So I'm just going to go over here. I'm going to go over here. Going to mute my damn self. That's so funny. That is hilarious, Stieg. Honestly, not to be a boomer, but I feel like Reddit is like my go-to search engine these days. Oof. I mean, to be fair, if I'm looking for like the hot take opinion, like when I Google, I have an opinion, I will, or like I have a thing that I'm looking for. I will type in the thing like just verbatim, and when it comes up on Reddit, I will read the Reddit post first before I continue on. Not gonna lie. So, yeah. I just what your girl wants, okay, is one organized thing where all my stuff lives, or at least like because I like writing in Scrivener. I've tried other things. I just like writing in Scrivener. So that's for my writing. But I want like a place where all my planning goes. You know what I mean? Because like it's chaos up here. I forget things constantly. The undiagnosed ADHD sometimes goes really, really hard. And I would like all the related things to be in the same spot. So that way I could just go through the thing, right? Like I have an Excel spreadsheet for my World of Warcraft stuff for professions. And like so all of that is still in one spot, but there's like 3 or 4 tabs in that Excel spreadsheet just so like I have the things, right? Like Reddit is so often much more helpful with issues than anything else, says Nina. I have one Notion for my author account for books and all my writing things, marketing ideas, writing journal, etc. And then I have a Notion for my personal stuff. So I have one Notion, and it's got some like if I open my Notion, I have multiple brains. Hold on. Let me open it over here. I'll show off my madness. If Notion will open. Come on, bestie, you can do it. Okay. Come here. My other screen. Thank you. All right. Let's go like this. Of course, I have to stop sharing the timer in order to do this. Share screen, window. Right, is the right one? Yeah, okay. My Notion is still loading. Please wait. I've never seen it load this slow. This is impressive. Come on, bitches. You can do it. How are we doing, friends? Remind me later. Go away. Oh my goodness. It is going so slow. It's kind of amazing. Where is... This isn't even... Okay. So, can I close this? I don't want this anymore. Oh my god. Go away. Why is... Make it stop. Okay. There we go. That's pretty non-spoilery. There we go. Share. Aha. So this is my mini brain notion. Okay. Really it's just like this stuff. So it's like I've got my TBR, which is here we are. This is my TBR. It is also that should be a yes. They've changed my mind on that. So yeah, that's my TBR. And then I have, whoops, that's not the one I was supposed to look at. Nobody saw that. And then this is the one I have for writing. Like, this thing is freaking huge. So I can't scroll into that too much. But that's my notion. So I have my TBR and I have my series shit. It's fine. Stop sharing. I'm gonna do. Anyway, that's my notion. My current chapter is called "Whatever Happened to Old Ned," and I think that's so funny for some reason. I like it. Okay, closing my notion. So yeah, I need, like, it's a bit everywhere. There was a point as to why I was showing off my notion, and I don't remember. So, anywho, what time is it? 2:40. I mean, we could do another sprint. Like, we could do like a 20-minute. Like, where'd the time go? I'm actually really surprised that it's 2:40. Drink. She's like, we could. It's like, sprint. Oh, suddenly I just got hit with the what the hell cake, like the what the hell bat, where I'm just like, what the hell? Now I'm tired. Oh, but. So let's do like a 15. I'll do a 15-minute. That sounds good. Do a 15-minute sprint. I have to reshare the screen. Whoa, that's wrong. I'm also technically on the wrong tab. I'm supposed to be over here. There we go. Banners 3. And real quick, I'm gonna turn that off so I can turn that back on. There we go. Okie dokie, let's do our last little teensy tiny itsy bitsy whiny team whatever sprint. We'll be back in a bit and stuff and things. Happy productivity, my friends. That was the end of our last sprint. I didn't do too much. Watching a video on how to use Obsidian. And stuff and things, because we're learning. Today is a learning day. Once I figure out how to do what I want to do, then I'm going to do it, and then everything will be great. So, how did y'all do? The end of that. Pardon me. I'm very tired. And tomorrow, I think, is going to be my project fall day. I'm gonna start working on that stuff. So, yeah. Wrote some more. Yay. Love it. Love it. Watched a video. I realized it's later than I thought. Whoops. I still have to hang up my clothes, put the dishes away, and go to bed early. Ooh, more Stieg. Unless someone's taken the cows and disposed of old Ned somewhere, Grace said, nodded at the ground. There's a lot of tracks going back and forth here. Too irregular and too many for just one man, the shepherd, Benjamin replied breathlessly. Ooh. Go to bed early. 9 p.m. on a Saturday. Nina. It's 9 p.m. on a Saturday. Dude. All right, let's see. What line can I read? Let's see. Ooh. Dio has a cinnamon maple mocha latte. That sounds really tasty. Let's see. And hubby came home, literally, with bacon. Hubby brought the bacon. Hubby brought the bacon. And now I have light. Yay! I love it. I love that for you. Let there be light. I'll do this one. Her chest ached. Every instinct told her to claw and pry at the solid object that threatened to split her in half. But her limbs disobeyed. No matter how hard she tried, she couldn't move. She floated helplessly in a void of biting darkness, of living unconsciousness. It was another nightmare, that she was sure of. A chorus of maddening laughter cut and tore at her insides. Gaping wounds covered every inch, melding with the shadows around her like red smoke. It clung to her like a silhouette, highlighting the towering, all-encompassing form hovering in the space above her. We're not doing another 40. We're done. We are wrapping up today, folks. I don't have an Alexa, so no. I mean, I don't have an Alexa, so theoretically I could read that, but who knows? Google might turn on me just to spite. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of that. I love reading things with no context. Oh, was this not Alexandria being eaten by the darkness? Nope. That was a little bit of book 2. That was the joke of Hey Alexa. Got it. You're funny. No, this is book 2. This is a dream sequence, a nightmare sequence for Elizabeth. Yes, book 2. I told you I was going to work on book 2 today. I have it open on my other side. This is not brand new information, sir. You are just not paying attention. And I say this lovingly. Bestie. I am going to be working on book 2 now for the foreseeable future because I now have it back from my critique partners. This is old information that I'm just now processing. Oh, Steve, this is why you're one of my favorite people. Anywho, I read your newsletter and it did mention that your beta feedback was back. Yes. I now have to compile it into a digestible format where all the comments are going to live and all the for like, this is the changes one person says I had to make. This is the changes the other person said I had to make. This is where both agreed I have no changes. I haven't necessarily processed, like, okay, so real talk. Yes, I do read the feedback as it emails me. I say I avoid it, and I never like open the Google Doc so people don't go, oh my God, you're reading it. I read it from the email, because like Google Doc will send you like, this person made a comment in the Google Doc. Like, okay, cool. I'll read the comment they made, but I won't necessarily open the doc. So I've read some of them. Whether or not it's all of them is different, and whether or not people have said the same thing, I have no idea. I am terrified to know what people are saying. It's fine. I have an appointment with my editor on Tuesday. Wish me luck. Good luck. You got this. I believe in you. Yee. It's gonna be awesome. You're gonna have a good time, or you're gonna have a time of the time you were going to have is on a bell curve, and only the future you knows those things. Yes. If you're looking for more of my face, I will be back on Monday, same bat time, same bat channel. 12 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be doing more of what we're doing today, which hopefully it'll be actually me working on book 2. Today, I'm just going to kind of putz around with things and get things the way that I like. Yeah, what Dio said. Dio's like, oh, I'm always right, almost. I'm trying not to do, like, sweeping statements. It's a coffee chat, so it's just setting an actual deadline for a draft, I think. Because I'm not the 50% mark. You've got this. It's just stuff scary. Deadlines are scary. This is why I'm very glad I'm early on in the process again. So the only deadlines I get are mine, which I should be better at doing them. So, yeah. More things happening. There will be a video probably by the end of this month, depending on when everything shows up. We'll be doing a vloggy boxing, so it's going to be like partially a vlog, partially an unboxing, showing off the things that are going to be coming for the book event, and we're going to go on from there. So it's going to be fun. I am bad at deadlines. Thankfully, I have a first draft of book 2 done. Epic. Did I know this? I may have known this. Before I publish book 1, so it's less grueling. Hopefully, if Jod is good. Jod is good. You got this. Because they are always I'm always bad with deadlines because they're always self-imposed. And I know she is. Yeah. The box doesn't it? Like, tell me that, like, I took your advice. I took your advice and did the paper towel thing, or at least what I understood you were telling me. And like, look at her. Look at her. She is so freaking pretty. I tried, and this was actually so. This was a joint task force idea, and I say this because Mars suggested that I try to do something close to the cover for Incarnate's Rise, like the same sort of color scheme. And then yesterday, as I was humming and hawing of what to do, Dio started telling me about like splooging paper towel with paint on it and doing things. So I took both of those ideas and smooched them together. I painted this thing solid black, and then I used 3 different blues and some swirlies, and she is great. I mean, okay, see, I have a silver-based paint. I'm just kind of terrified of painting something I'm going to constantly touch. That would be cute. And at some point there is, I think my gran has a type of, this. I think Grandma has a clear coat of some kind. No, I did not tape the bottom. Nobody's going to see the bottom. I don't care. So she was saying that there was a type of coating we could put on this to make sure it lasts and it doesn't get all flaky and gross. Painting metal takes special work that it won't peel off. Yeah, I think it's fine for now. This is where the bookmarks are going to live. This is where the stickers are going to live. And then the events, I'm going to have like a piece of paper with all the stickers on it under a piece of laminate so people can like see what's in the box. And then I'm going to have like the main sticker on top. I have plans, and I love my little box. I'm like, at first I'm like, yeah, I like the concept of having a box. And now that I've painted it, I'm just kind of like, it's very pretty. It only took me like 2 hours. I was thinking about swapping the hinges and the lock. Oh, so just like getting a different set. I did not think of that. That would be something. This is like, I got this at the dollar store for like $4. And all the paint I had was like Citadel model paint for Warhammer. Not that I play Warhammer, I just like painting the models. Stay there. So, yeah. A box for my trinkets. Yes. It's going to be great. I'm excited. I have too many plans. Anyway, I'm trying to get the hell out of Dodge here. But then I got really excited. And yeah, it's fine. Everything is fine. Oh, I just threw away all my miniature paintings today. No. Yeah, no, I used an entire bottle of Citadel black paint. The pots are only about this big. And I had to I texted my friend. I'm like, it's all separated and weird. How do I fix it? So he was helping me, telling me how to do it and stuff like that. So, yeah, I was just happy I didn't have to dig them out. I thought they were in a different box underneath everything. But they were actually right there on the bottom shelf. And I'm like, Past Me actually thought ahead and put them where I could get to them. It was great. If it's a cheaper box, it's not worth it changing the hinges. The wood might not handle it. Yeah, I think it's particle board, honestly. It's really thin. I thought I would enjoy the hobby. Turns out I hated it. I loved doing it, but I can't do the fine paint anymore. My hands shake. So I kind of miss it, but I got to do that, which makes me happy. Painted parts of my Catan set, intended to paint the rest too. And so it was all hand painted pieces, but that's been 2 years, and I still hadn't done it yet. So it's like, yeah, at this point I won't. That's fair. That's how I feel about with my Mansions of Madness. I bought the Mansions of Madness game, and I was going to paint all those models, and I haven't. And I'm pretty sure I just Salvation Armied it, or yard saled it. It was one of those. I think it's gone. I don't remember now. Anywho, I'm going to leave now. So, until next time, I appreciate every single one of you. We'll see you guys next video, stream, reel, wherever the hell it is you find me next. It'll probably be on Monday. I don't have the outro shared yet because I was distracted at the beginning of the stream today, so I didn't actually set up everything important. So now I'm just going to ramble until I get to the outro that says available now, and bye. See, it's right there, Steve.